So I wanted to talk couple things here real quick about Trump's picks and the situation with Ukraine and Russia. So first off, if you recall, it's been a month or so ago, wasn't too long before the election, Donald Trump at one of his rallies said that him and Matt Gaetz had a secret. So if you know, he picked Gaetz as his attorney general. Then Matt Gaetz resigned from the 118th Senate. Then all this garbage started coming out about Matt Gaetz that was thrown out in court because they didn't have evidence. And therefore, then Matt Gaetz announced that he withdrew his name from the attorney general position. And people are thinking, well, now what? Because he withdrew from the Senate, and now he's been removed from being the nominee for the attorney general position. Well, something I don't think people realize is he resigned from the 118th Congress, 118th Senate, however you want to say it. However, in this term, he was elected to the 119th. So therefore, January 3rd, 6th, whatever it is, when they go to be sworn in, Matt Gaetz was elected to the 119th Congress, not the 118th, which he resigned from. So I believe that is their plan, to have Matt Gaetz on the Senate as usual, which we've already got majority of, but that's just another seat to be secured. However, Ron DeSantis is the one, even if Gaetz doesn't, go back on the 119th Congress, can appoint Laura Trump to the position, who said she is interested in having it. So we're going to have to wait to see how that plays out. As far as Ukraine and Russia, everybody's saying that Russia launched an ICBM against Ukraine. That's not true. They used what's called the Hazel missile in English. It's a supersonic missile. What people don't know, that this missile didn't even have any explosives on board. This missile can carry 6 warheads, and each of those 6 warheads have 3 warheads inside of it. So one missile can hit 18 targets. There were no explosives on board. It's just the kinetic energy. This missile flies 12 times faster than the speed of sound. So just the kinetic energy of a warhead hitting a target is enough to destroy it and everything around it. It can be equipped with explosives, and it can carry, I'm not positive, it's either nuclear or tactical nuclear warheads. But the biggest takeaway from this is this missile can hit any target in Europe. It cannot reach the United States, but Putin made it very, very clear. They've talked about all these red lines that we've crossed, and Putin hasn't done anything. Well, the fact of the matter is there's been 2 red lines. Number 1, that Ukraine will not enter NATO, and number 2, that long-range missiles not be used against Russia. Well, they crossed the red line. So Putin made it very, very clear. Number 1, the Great Britain, the UK, France, the United States, nobody in the world has anything that can stop these missiles. We don't have any missiles. We don't have any air defense systems. Nothing could stop these. So basically, Putin has free range. He can hit any target anywhere at any time, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. He made that point, and he also made the point that if any more storm shadows are used against Russia, he will hit Great Britain. Another thing that the media isn't talking about, when he used this missile, mind you, he used one missile in Ukraine. And I believe he hit 8 or 12 different targets with one missile. They are not letting people know that, how to say it, Putin launched this missile. I'm not sure the distance. I believe it was almost 1,000 miles, 800 miles. It only took 15 minutes to get there. He notified the United States 30 minutes ahead of time, and it took 15 minutes for the missile to arrive. So that's 45 minutes, and they didn't have anything they could do about it. He's made it very clear that if he uses them again, he's going to give plenty of warning to the civilians to evacuate the area. So that tells you that he is not hesitant at all to use them, and two, that he knows they cannot be stopped. These people are evil and are doing everything in their power, basically, to start World War III. They're trying to get this going before Trump takes office. And unfortunately, I think here in this next week or so, they will launch more missiles again. And there'll be no turning back at that point. But if you would, leave a comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you think of these situations, and we'll see you on the next one.